All right, and finally, let's talk baseball, baby. Padres predictions this year. What do you have for me?
Look, I looked at all the experts. They all said the Padres are going to finish last this year. So, okay, go ahead. That's the easiest pick in all of Major League Baseball. Oh, I'm going to be really inventive, and I'm going to be really curious. I'm going to say the Padres are going to finish last because they more or less always do. Look, I've been a Padre fan since 1969. They entered the league when I was 7 years old. I know from losing. I know from rooting for a loser, okay? That doesn't matter to me. What I love is I love my team, I love my hometown, and I love the experience of identifying with something for my entire life. So I'm never giving the Padres up, win, lose, or draw, but they're going to exceed expectations. I predict at least 82 wins, and they'll be playing serious baseball in September.
All right, just for the record, we heard our CBS News chief Washington correspondent Major Garrett predict at least 82 wins for the Padres last season. The team had just 66, but Major has a lot to be optimistic about this year. He is with us. He is ready. You see him there at the White House on this opening day. All right, Major, we're going to talk about the Padres and Manny Machado in a moment, but we have to talk about your big interview for the Takeout podcast this week. Let's give our audience a preview of your chat with the president's lawyers, Sekulow and Rudy Giuliani.
We had heard a brief description that there was a finding of no collusion and no obstruction, but then we wanted to see what the letter said because the details were really important, and we started reading it all together.
I got it from you. So all the conspiracy theories about the president's lawyers had access to it before.
We were colluding with Major Garrett.
I asked Major, I said, as soon as you get it, will you send it over to us? Which I did. You did, which I appreciate.
Which is, just so you understand, for transparency's sake, my beloved audience, how it works.
Exactly.
I got it. A relevant interested party wanted it. I wanted that relevant interested party's reaction and summary, and therefore provided it. That's how it happens.
So, Major, are the president's lawyers confident about whatever comes down in the full report?
They sound confident enough to me, Elaine, and the audience, when they watch the Takeout, will judge for themselves. A very long conversation about all the questions of law, very few questions about politics, but on the law, Rudy Giuliani and Sekulow are absolutely adamant with 2 points. There was no conspiracy, no cooperation, no collusion, to coin a phrase, and absolutely no obstruction of justice, even though William Barr, the Attorney General's summary of the Mueller report, makes it clear that the special counsel and his team struggled with that. We spent a lot of time drilling down on why Giuliani and Sekulow are so confident that this exonerates the president on the question of potential obstruction of justice. In summary, they basically said you can't obstruct when there wasn't an underlying crime, and when the special counsel says, I'm not bringing a charge on obstruction, that's it. Whatever ambiguities they found in fact or law doesn't matter. No charge means there's nothing that's going to happen there, and nothing was prosecutable there. That's their take on it. Again, a very deep discussion on all these questions of law, the intricacies, and their interpretation of it. Do they have a point of view? Quite obviously they do. Their client is the President of the United States. But I tried to be as persistent and as curious as I could be and give them plenty of time to answer on these questions of law, and they did so.
Okay, I can't wait to hear it. Let's talk baseball. As a lifelong fan, Major, tell us what opening day means to you.
Well, look, opening day is the beginning of the baseball season. For me, that's when all the cosmic things come back into balance in the entire universe. When Major League Baseball is played, everything is better in the world than it was the day before opening day. Okay, everything is just a little bit better for me. I'm a huge baseball fan. I track it on the radio, television, internet, every other way. Love the game, played it as a kid, and am a long-suffering Padres fan. I have an abusive relationship with my hometown baseball team. What can I tell you? And my prediction last year, oh, okay, I was 16 wins off. All right, well, that's about as close as I was in the 2016 election, so I guess we'll take it. I was actually closer in 2016. The fact is, we have a team that don't believe me and other fans like me who don't know any better, because all we do is root, regardless of the results. All sorts of people have looked at the Padres farm system, say best in Major League Baseball. We signed Manny Machado in the offseason, and we have the makings of a championship roster. This year, no, we're not going to win a championship this year.
How do you think your team's going to do?
Could we get closer to those 82 wins I talked about last year? Absolutely. I expect that we will. and be playing, as I predicted last year when we weren't, serious competitive baseball that will really matter in the standings come late August and September.
All right, Major Garrett, I have to say, your deep and abiding connection to the Padres is a joy to behold. Major Garrett at the White House. Major, thank you.
You got it.